Welcome friends. Today we will discuss a question of MEC 205 of IGNOU, that is PLI scheme, Public Linked Incentive Scheme, which has contributed to the Indian economy mainly by attracting significant investments, that is about rupees 1.61 lakh crore plus, generating over 14 lakh jobs and boosting domestic manufacturing turnover to rupees 14 lakh crore plus in 14 key sectors. So 14 is very important in this PLI scheme. The scheme transformed the export basket by reducing import dependency. Now we are less dependent on imports of areas like electronics, pharma, with enhancing global competitiveness. So PLI has facilitated massive surge in local production, notably in electronics and mobile manufacturing, where production of mobile phones shows 28-fold rise to 5.45 lakh crore in 24-25. So we will discuss how PLI scheme has made India to self-dependent along with its limitations also. PLI, so India has got long aim to strengthen its manufacturing base and to increase GDP share of manufacturing, that is targeted to 25% increase and generate employment, reduce import dependence. Two major policies are introduced or initiatives are taken in this direction are Make in India and PLI scheme. So Make in India was launched in 2014 and its objective was to promote India as a global manufacturing hub, attract foreign direct investment, that is FDI, improve ease of doing business so that foreigners or foreign investors come to India with ease of doing business. They have not to face challenges, develop infrastructure and industrial corridors. Make in India focused on 25 sectors, that is automobile, defense, textiles, electronics, etc. Liberalization of FDI policies has been done, simplification of regulations has been done, industrial corridor development has been taken place rapidly. So its impact on manufacturing was high due to increase in FDI flows, inflows and significant rise in FDI in manufacturing sector. Boosted capital formation, improvement in ease of doing business, faster approvals and sanctions, reduction in red tapeism. The sectoral growth has taken place. Growth in automobile industry, electronics manufacturing, infrastructure development has taken place. Industrial corridors have been made. Delhi-Mumbai Industrial Corridor DMIC has been made. But in spite of all these, there are some limitations also. Share in GDP has not increased to 25% as targeted. It is still 16 to 17%. Job creation is below expectation and implementation challenges are at state level is still there. Then we talk about production linked scheme, that is PLI scheme. It was launched in 2020. Its objective was to boost domestic manufacturing, promote exports, encourage scale and competitiveness. Its features are incentives based on incremental production. It covers sectors like electronics, pharma, telecom, textiles, solar equipment. Its impact on manufacturing is seen as boost in electronic manufacturing, rapid growth in mobile phone production. India become a major exporter of mobile phones. Import substitution has taken place. We are now less dependent on imports like for electronics. Export growth has taken place, increase in exports of electronics and pharma products. Employment generation has taken place, direct and indirect job has been created. It encourages firms to produce at larger scale. It reduces the cost of per unit production, but there is still limitation of PLI scheme Also because benefits concentrated among large firms. MSMEs face difficulty assessing incentives, risk of fiscal burden. So combined contribution of Make in India and PLI in manufacturing growth is complementary in nature. Make in India creates ecosystem and PLI provides financial incentives. Together they attract investments, increase production and improve competitiveness. Structural transformation has taken place. India has shifted from import dependent economy to domestic manufacturing hub. There is integration of global value chains, encourage India's participation in global supply chains, focus on sunrise sectors, that is electronics, renewable energy, pharmaceuticals. Challenges in achieving manufacturing growth is infrastructure gap, logistics cost are still high, skill shortage is there, need for skilled labor is highly demanded, regulatory complexity, land and labor is still challenging, global competition is there from outside, that from China and Vietnam. MSME constraints, limited access to finance and technology. So we have to strengthen MSME integration, link small firms with large supply chains. We will have to link them. We have to improve logistics and reduce cost of transport and exports. We have to pay attention to skill development. Industry oriented training program should be conducted. Policy stability is also required. Focus on research and development is also demanded. So for investment in innovation should be done, and technology adoption, modern technology should be adopted. So Make in India laid the foundation for manufacturing growth by improving investment challenges. Climate PLI scheme provided targeted incentives to boost production and exports. Together they have contributed positively, especially in sectors like electronics and pharma. However, sustained growth requires addressing structural changes, ensuring inclusive participation. So while Make in India and PLI schemes have strengthened India's manufacturing ecosystem, their long-term success depends on complementary reforms in infrastructure, skills and in the institutional efficiency. So that's all.